reporting on Carmelo Anthony. There's a lot of valuable information that we are now we're gathering together for a heavier, stronger, much stronger. You see, much stronger appeal that's gonna hit the critical areas that was missed in this trial, and by this lying lawyer, this devil, because that's all he was, and that's one of the first things you should know. You know, especially if the race card is being played. When the race card is being played, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be called to their own side, even if it's a silent call. You see, even if it's a silent call, they're gonna be called to their own side. Just know that. Just know that. That's just like in prison. They say, nigga, that's like the clearest understanding of that you can't be intermingling. They say in prison, you can't intermingle with other races like that. You know what I'm saying? White, black, Hispanic, motherfuckers go to their team. And if it's time to get busy, you ain't no, you know what I'm saying? No, ain't none of that. Motherfuckers go to their team. You feel me? And so when it's a race car, you got to go in there with you got to go in there with your family. You got to go in there with somebody that ain't, that has demonstrated that they for the family. Not just cause you can get one of them Oreo cookie niggas. You see what I'm saying? Take you on in there and lay you on the sacrificial block. Just no different than a Neanderthal. Yeah. Yeah, they don't play that up in there, man. They especially when it's time to get down. You know what I'm saying? White sticks with whites, Hispanic stick with Hispanic, black sticks with black. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit go. And then motherfucker come out of and then they go to living some other kind of life, fairy tale life. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and want to live a fairy tale life, but the key message is that especially when it's some blood been spilled and all that, you got to go in there with somebody that look like you. You know what I'm saying? And not just somebody that's qualified, that's hella qualified to get in there and take them gloves off and say, and love it. Love to take the gloves off. Not just, but you understand? You got to put the commanding facts down. You can't just have facts. You got to command the facts. That's something different than just, you got to command the facts. You got to know how to wield them facts. You see what I'm saying? The brain needs naysayers to their knees because they up there. They know we out here speaking on Carmelo Anthony, and you can hear it. Even though they doing the same shit, they speaking for Austin Metcalf and his old nasty pappy that then got up there and had a mental racist breakdown last night, 3 hours long. He gets up there. I don't know if he was on Facebook. I don't know what the fuck he was on. But he was up there for 3 hours using all type of racial epithets, calling Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon, and you people talking about niggas is on welfare. Oh man, he just became a nothing low down racist dog. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, keep it up. Go have some more drinks, Jeff. Go ahead and have, because you talking about he a whoop. Motherfucker knock your ass out. You up there running off at your mouth. You know one damn well a motherfucker hit you with a light touch and you will be asleep. And you know that. Motherfucker put your ass to sleep, man. Quit selling wolf tickets. And I seen a whole lot of peoples out there And it's a lot of wild shit going on too. But we got to focus on Carmelo Anthony. You see all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got, right now it ain't time for all that. It ain't time for all that because niggas is not coordinated. I ain't saying, if it's on, it's on. Nah, if it's on, it's on. If it's on, it's on. Now, motherfuckers step to you, you already know. You understand? Get a motherfucking ass 2-piece and a biscuit. You feel what I'm saying? And and a no-dose and put their ass to sleep. You feel what I say not a no-dose. What's that? Melatonin. Give their ass some melatonin and put their ass to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, we got to stand on business. Motherfuckers out there, yeah, it's some nasty, but see, that's how they energy is. And see, you can't and see, they keep thinking we the ones. But see, you can't let them make you stoop down to their level. Because they going to blame it on you anyway. They going to blame it and say, look at the niggas and see, look at what the niggas doing. You talk to these motherfuckers intelligently. Put them in their motherfucking place intelligently. Because we gods and goddesses. If a motherfucker put their hands on you or get in proximity, then you do what you got to do. Simple as that. Ain't no change in none of that. So all you Neanderthals out there that thinking that we ain't real and we just out here and we just wild and we ain't, the consciousness is real. You feel what I'm saying? Just letting you know. Please. You understand? For your own safety. Because this is what motherfucker told Austin. For your own safety. Stay your motherfucking ass out of people's way with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? All them, that race. And see, and that's what his father, and this little weak ass lawyer, you understand what I'm saying? Weak ass lawyer. I don't know what kind of this motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck he think he is. Blackbeard or some goddamn body. That motherfucker in there looking like Blackbeard or something. You know what I'm saying? Look, motherfucker, you ain't fight. He didn't. I didn't watch it. They say this motherfucker didn't even call no witnesses, no character. But see, that's the thing. When you down in them clan, when you in clan country, they been down there. They people's been down there. You feel what I'm saying? They sticks together. That's just the code of the county. You see what I'm saying? That's just the code of the county. They ain't got to say much. Like I say, watch Mississippi burning. You see how they operate. You know what I'm saying? You see how they operate. They stick to code, until you bust that code. And so that's what you got to do today because it's so many liars. The lawyer is a liar. He didn't go in there to say Karmelo because he can't take the gloves off because that's his people's. How he gonna take the gloves off? He can't take the gloves off. But I can take the gloves off. A black lawyer can take the gloves off. Take the gloves off on them. You know what I'm saying? You're lying. You're a dog. You know him. You got a history of this. Y'all setting this boy up. Where the video? See, that's another thing. Present the video. He should have pressed the video. That's evidence. When it comes to the court, why didn't he have the motherfucking video played? The Carmelo Anthony lawyer. Why didn't he have the fucking video played? I want to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because most black people that say they saw it, they saw that they rushed up on Carmelo. And it was 4 of them. It was 6, and then 2 kind of, and people say that the 2 went to try to, keep the coaches distracted, while the other 4 went up over there and rushed up on Carmelo. and say he was trying to get away. I say, damn, they motherfucker, why you didn't release you devil? You ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but you cannot get the devil to fight against the devil because a house divided against itself cannot stand. So you can't go get the devil to fight the devil. You see? You got to get the gods. You got to go in there with the righteous strength of the gods and goddesses, you see, of black people, and going up in there and take the gloves off on these demons. Trying to set the young bro, set him up. Set him up. Set him up. And these people out here crying, they ain't never, not in their life, ever went to bat for a black victim in United States history the way they going in for this big bully, Austin Metcalf. Ain't nothing but a bully. No jujitsu. To my understanding, people say broke his father's arm. I'm ready. I want to, this shit should be. And they say that they had got suspended for bullying some female cheerleaders at another school. Yeah, bullying girls and shit and all. Oh, man. So you already know how they mouth is. You see? You already know how they mouth is. So if once you hear how his nasty pappy, got up on the internet, and, and we can't get up there and say no shit like that. You can't up there and say no shit like that. They'll take the shit off. They'll take that motherfucking shit off. But this motherfucker was able to stay up there 3 fucking hours. Watermelon felon and all that. See, but I like it. Oh, how I like it. Man, tell us more, Jeff. Yeah, you probably over there sipping drinks with the demon. Y'all probably, probably over there kissing. You and the lawyer. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all ain't no telling what's going on. And they said he didn't even call character witnesses. Man, you supposed to line us in. Man, this is a good kid. I don't give a goddamn. Get some character witnesses in here on Karmelo for Karmelo Anthony. Get some character witnesses in here for Karmelo Anthony. Even though the demons is already, you know what I'm saying? That was the first mistake. Letting them that demon. Ooh, motherfucker. Ooh. Man, they lined Karmelo up like that, man. I just, like, after seeing all the shit, like, damn, man. It's like, and like I say, I know the pressure that the family was on, and if they ain't got nobody in there that gonna help them, you see what I'm saying? And where was the black lawyers that saying, I want to fight? Did any black lawyer step up? And who was that nigga? They trying to talk about his ass now. Did that, the one that was supposed to be a PR for Karmelo, they talking about his ass. You see what I'm saying? They talking about his ass. So, I mean, wow. I think, and people talk about Crump, I think Crump would have did better than that. Man, I would have went with Crump before I would have went with him. Oh, man, like Crump, man, we need you to come in here, man. Where the video? What is this, man? We got to move this. Y'all got a history of racism down. We cannot let y'all line this boy up. You feel me? So, family, that's one, maybe in a car crash and you didn't tow your car up and you're looking for a lawyer, maybe then. But when it's coming down to race, and it's coming down to race, and the race card has been played, you got to go in there with your family. You see what I'm saying? You got to go in there with your family. Because they're going to say what need to fucking be said. And going to fight the fight you need. You can't go in there with no Neanderthal. He ain't going to say to his own people the shit that your family would say to him. You see what I'm saying? Get over to Patreon, family. Support the general, man, because most definitely we stay on the line for the family. We stay on the line over here forever. You feel what I'm saying? We on the line for our people. Whatever we got to talk about, goddamn it, we'll talk about behind the scene. But when we come out here, we got to have a united front. So support the general. Click that Patreon link and get over there and get that work. I'll see you in a minute, family. Black Power.